I'm going to reply to Tracy. Tracy, I realize you're nice, and I know that. I see that. You want to side with everybody. You want us all together. Well, we can't be all together if we're not thinking right. Like thinking that the best thing to do is stand up and say no to people who are coming to harm our children. You have to tell somebody when they're being stupid or they don't get it. Like, you mentioned and you think that I'm chosen now, but yet you're telling my wife that the drugs are harmful. I no longer act the way that I did back then on marijuana that I do now. Nor did I smoke as much as I did back then. Do I seem delusional? Like, if you take the chosen stuff away, do I seem delusional? And why do the Jehovah's Witness get to think that they're chosen ones and I don't, and I actually try and act on it the way I think Christ would? And the Bible tells us it's not an easy road to heaven. You gotta accept Jesus into your heart. In order to do that, you have to try and be like him, be a better man every day. But someone's right or wrong, Tracy. You know what I mean? And this is not going to be the time for fence sitting. Niceness needs to go away, and kindness needs to replace it. And being kind means that you're truthful with yourself and with others. You can't straddle both sides. You can't say, well, I see your point and I see your point. Somewhere there is the truth. And the whole point of spirituality, I've been saying this forever, the truth means something. Before this even spiritual awakening, I don't know, maybe it was already happening, but nothing weird was going on when I got my truth tattoo. All because Jordan Peterson inspired me to live by the truth in one of his speeches. I was like, no matter what, I'm living by that. I ain't letting nobody tell me different. You can convince me of the truth, but you're not going to make me bend it just to make you happy. And then I got Greg Dowdy telling my wife, oh, I feel sorry for you. I got Carl in my prayers. Dude, you need to use your prayers for yourself. If you're not willing to stand up and say, well, obviously there's something about me that you like, bud. It must be the fact that I say, hey, protect the children, protect the women. Hey, this is all sorts of wrong, but you have a problem with the chosen part. I've already said, prove me wrong. But I don't think that you can, bud. See, here's the deal. All you guys look into the Hopi prophecy. Now, I haven't went over it with a fine-tooth comb or anything. I could prove that with my algorithm and what I've seen, and because I just got a brand new thing. Like, here's the deal. This is what I honestly think. Like, I'm supposed to TikTok this Adrian guy. And if he fucking doesn't help or prove to me I'm crazy, that's strike 3 for that guy. I want nothing more to do with him. But anyways, so I'm watching this is off the freaking History Channel. Off the History Channel. I did not know this about the Hopis, but they said aliens came to live amongst them and had children with aliens. And they had star children. And I know it all seems sort of weird, doesn't it? But it's true. I mean, it's their heritage. They told it that way. So they say that the aliens went and took a lot of the children, but left some behind. And that the Hopi prophecy, when it's time, the blue Kachina is going to come. Now, the blue Kachina, they suspect, is a house in the sky. What else could be a house in the sky? It could be blue. Maybe a big spaceship. And I think I'm the red Kachina. I'm one of the star children. I've been trying to say it. Chosen, fucking starseed, light worker, whatever the heck you want to use. But anyways, they use star children, and the red Kachina will appear. And maybe the Great Spirit, or you guys call God, or I call the Father. I'm scared for you guys. See, because I think God is so good that he doesn't want you guys to freak out with some sort of great big spaceship hovering over Earth. That he wants to give you guys a warning. And this is honestly what I think. I could be wrong. So, whatever. That's why he wants me to get the message to Donald Trump, so he can warn you about the Galactic Federation. And that there's nothing to be worried about from the Galactic Federation. But our governments are the things that we should be worried about. Because maybe they're involved in hurting a whole bunch of children. And maybe your children are on the menu next. But that's what I think. Why don't you guys ask my wife before I was going all loopy? Because I went to her for, I said, for some reason, I have this feeling I'm going to be so famous. And I was asking my wife things like, hey, if you were the queen, how would you act? And she even responded, well, like Princess Diana. Like, I would hope that she would do that, but, well, from what you hear about Diana anyways, you never know. But what you hear about her. But I don't think my wife would follow in those footsteps. I think she'd be more concerned about who could she hang out with. What personal gains? It sounds mean to say, but I mean, we all gotta do things for ourselves, you know what I mean? Like, if she was actually had some sort of wielding power, for sure she would use it to hang out with Taylor Swift. And send someone else to deal with the people. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Fuck. Who knows? But yeah, it was weird that I said that because, like I said, none of the weird stuff had really happened yet. But then again, maybe I was waking up. I just didn't notice the signs then yet. Seeing a lot of signs, like, I don't know, maybe they're nothing, like Jasmine saying things are not as they seem. Kurt comes in there once and says, well, maybe some of us were actually listening to you, Carl. And I don't know what happened to Phil. He was going to reach out and talked to me. I noticed his name went to Big Phil, but still haven't heard from Phil yet. It's been a weird journey, just to ask people for help, and even the ones that look like they're on your side sort of really don't want to help. Because if they were on your side, they'd really be trying to contact you. Or if they believed in you, then they'd fucking help you accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. There goes Casey. What? You want me to stick around and help you with the little people? After I'm the one that's poked them and prodded them, and now I'll leave. But hey, when I see an opportunity come, don't worry, little people, I'll be right back there for you. Oh, Casey, an opportunist. I hope Casey's an opportunist when it comes to finding Jesus. Or the red kachina. Just kidding. Just in case this is the soul of... But why would I be so normal? But I'm not normal. I've got great deals of wisdom. It's just common sense. But who knows? Maybe I made a lot of prophecies. And maybe I have been manifesting. And maybe I have been making a movie. And maybe you're all involved in my movie. Who knows? I hope my movie all works out for you people. I truly do. I hate the thoughts of seeing anybody get left behind. But we got our own paths to go down, and well, God gave us our own free will, and by golly, I think we're going to have to put her to the test now. I mean, even I'm a little worried about what's going to happen. I don't know. Like if this stuff was real and there is a blue kachina coming. Who knows? But anyways. And nobody can say I'm crazy for thinking the Galactic Federation exists. I went through it a million times. I'll point you to the videos that gave me information. These were government officials. We're supposed to believe and trust them, right? But why when one government official says something freaking stupid like that, it doesn't even hit the mainstream news. And there's no documentation saying that they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I gotta think. Don't worry, this alien thing they got going on right now, I'm just not sure about that. Government only lets us know what we need to know. I wouldn't be surprised if they got old Bluebeam ready to go. So if we could get the message to Trump before they get Bluebeam going, no one would have to get hurt there. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it is the Galactic Federation they have in their little things they found in Mexico. And then there's the ones that from freaking wherever, the 7-foot tall ones that they say are paratroopers or something. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe David Icke's right. He had a spiritual awakening, really weird one, where, he thought he was like some sort of messiah or something. And, well, he didn't think he was a messiah. He thought he was here to help the world. I mean, a messiah thinks that he should have to do everything, and I don't know. Who knows? I keep my options open. Man, can you imagine not talking to anybody for like over 3 years? And you got all this pent up shit, and and you think it's almost over. I think the universe is showing me signs that it's almost over. But who knows? Who knows if it is over? Can you imagine my wife? Now, honestly, how would you feel if you found out that there are actually earth angels or star children or chosen ones? You had them right in front of your face. And you just, instead of talking to them, you decided to tell them they were crazy and what a piece of shit they are every day. That is what you chose to do, to spend your time with that person, when maybe if you would have listened, it would have went a whole lot better. Maybe her dream that she had was to always just be with me forever. If she just would have listened to me, that would have been possible, right? But you'd have to admit that over 3 years, me as a responsible adult, not being able to talk to somebody and let them know how I'm feeling, you know, and people would hold it against me for staying with that person because that's the holy thing to do. That's not the holy thing to do. The holy thing to do is not let you treat anybody like shit. And in return, not treat anybody like shit. That's what scares me, is that if I'm right, see blue, the chance of a lifetime. And what scares me the most is my kids. They didn't have to sit down and talk to me. They didn't. They didn't have to listen to their father. Try to explain things to them. It wasn't a priority, because the priority was to keep them traumatized from what their father said and not explain it to them. But instead, explain to him how much trauma he has about what I said to him. Like, does that even make sense? Like, if people have trauma, the only way to get through it is to figure out a solution to get rid of it. Communication is the only way you can have solution. Fucking weird world I live in. Like, again, I'm supposed to feel like I'm the bad guy who's been locked away for violence and suicide, but was only suicidal once because of what his company was doing. Looking for help. And then that guy who told me it was them doing it, let them put me back into the hospital against my will. And I'm supposed to think that sort of shit should be normal. Do you know how much trauma that would cause somebody to be locked up against their will, telling them they're mentally ill, and you're locking them up because the person or peoples that fucking have drove him mentally ill you're allowing them to put, like, you've got to be kidding me. There's phone records easily could be found out. I'm not lying. How does that happen? I've been the only one ever to be threatened with death. I'm the only one that's been fucking beat on. I'm the only fuck, like, I don't get it. I'm not playing victim, but I'm not going to be somebody's victim because they want to think that I want to be the victim. But when I fight back, that's when they're the victim. I can't give my side of things. Like, I can't even believe when people don't listen to the videos between me and my wife. They don't understand. Like, go back and listen to them. See where I actually get to talk. I really don't. And when I do, it's very little bits. It's like, it's a controlled conversation. And it depends on the fucking audience she's playing to. That's just my opinion. But can I have that? Is she going to get upset for me to fucking say this on video now? Or like who do I talk to? Who do I get this out to? Like, go find a human I trust? Holy shit. I went through all the ones I thought I trusted. Look where it got me. Nowhere. I asked people to talk to me, and these fucking idiots actually fucking sent me fucking videos with almost tears in their eyes, telling me to get better and let go of everything, but not willing to talk to me face to face. Are you fucking for real? Like, this is a fucking game, man. And these people are playing the wrong fucking game. Because when they find out if I am, like, who knows, maybe I'm not, but if I am the red Kachina, they're going to have bad times in their head, especially when they find out when the blue Kachina's coming. That would be a motherfucker, wouldn't it? That'd fucking leave some scars in your brain, wouldn't it? Like, just imagine. You look up and you're like, you've been warned it's coming. You're a fucking idiot. And when you see the light come, you're going to fucking fry in the brain like crazy because you're going to realize there's a God. And once you realize that, you're going to realize, fuck, how much time do I have? And I don't know. But you're going to ask yourself that. And then you're going to go, well, what the fuck happens if I do die now? Like, do I get my shit together? Like, I just fucked with the chosen one, and he's not the only one. There's 144,000 of them. So can you imagine if old Trumper was a fucking, like, a real deal star child? Can you imagine all those government fucks, all those politician fucks, whoever said a word and it's recorded out there for the fucking world to see forever? Those motherfuckers, their brains will fucking rot, fry, fucking, it'll be game over. They won't know what hit them because they'll realize Satan's a fucking sweet talker and not a fucking deliverer. You know what I mean? Like, saying this, you're getting fucked, you're taking her right in the ass. You made that choice, though. I mean, you know there's a good guy and you know there's a bad guy, and you still picked the bad guy. And you want to justify him for being good. That makes you extra stupid. That means that you really got a process to go through. But then again, maybe you're smart individuals and you can say, fuck, you know, that was a stupid thing that I did. I guess I better get on board with this fucking God train and choo choo, let's get going. Who knows, eh? Like, you guys do know I believe this to be real. It doesn't have to be. But unfortunately for you guys, no one gets to pick God's people. And I really got a serious question for everybody out there, and please leave her in the comments. Do you honestly think God's happy with the world? Do you think he's going to send people down here to say, hey guys, we really got to get our stuff together, but if you don't want, I'll just join along and we'll keep on doing the same thing? Or do you think God's sending people down here to say, wake the fuck up, motherfuckers. It's time to protect your children. In the meantime, you might get rewarded with your freedom if you ask for a new system in place. because a lot of politicians are all fucking rotted in the brain. Like, think about it, guys. You have to fucking spend like at least $1 million to become a senator. How the fuck did the average dude become a fucking senator? Easy. He has to sell himself out, because then these companies will pay these things for them. Like, does that even seem like a fucking fair society? That the rich are dictating what the fuck's going on with your communities? Does that even make sense? Not to me. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll do that TikTok today. I got a wishy-washy heart right now. Oh, wishy-washy.